Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that...
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
At the 34-yard line.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, take 10.
Now Ryan. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Ryan. Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Forced out to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Tavecchio puts this one through, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Saints, nothing. Sterling Hawk.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Carter now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Well, a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Kamara. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Carry for New Orleans. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for them.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Here's Carter now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1.
Sterling Hoffrichter in.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown. What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Ryan rolling to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 9. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Tavecchio to add the PAT. Is now 24.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Saints 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They run. It's Kamara, and he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. The pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. For Smith. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2nd and 8 at the 6-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Here's Carter now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They go play action here on 1st down. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
On the carry.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. Accelerating and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown Falcons. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 38, Saints 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Look to throw here. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Michael Thomas.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
New Orleans.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. A nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down. Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly...
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Tack McKinley, his 2nd sack of the night.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure. pressure again, and down he goes again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go play action with Ryan. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Looking deep for Julio. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons add on. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Falcons 45, Saints 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Callaway, the return man. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Camara. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot. I'm glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Downfield for Kamara. And now here's another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think a part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact. We call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Here we go with Kamara. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
And the Saints first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Oh, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. It's a real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
Brings up third and 17.
Really in a hole here, third and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
It's second down.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 47 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And this one through the uprights and good.
Falcons 59, Saints 7.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Here's Carter now on the return.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A quick throw now complete to Ross. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Ross with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Falcons 59, Saints 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
1st and 10.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 47 yards. That's caught. It's Thomas. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner.
The kick
You ready?
is good.
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
The score Falcons 59,
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
around 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance. They took control of this game. How they they've managed to keep control of this game. And then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Kaepernick now to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the Saints 1st down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving.
And now here is another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Here's Carter now on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Hey, Tuesday.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. They'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel